Guys, the UFC's first pay-per-view of the year is going down this week, and with Glover Teixeira taking on Jamahal Hill for the light heavyweight strap. If that's not enough to get your blood pumping, DraftKings, today's show sponsor, is giving all new customers a great offer. All new customers, sign up for DraftKings using my promo code SONNEN. Bet at least $5 on any UFC 283 fight, and you are going to get an additional $200 in free bets instantly. Yep, that's right. New customers bet $5 on any fight of your choosing, and you will get $200 in bonus bets put into your account instantly. If you didn't know, DraftKings Sportsbook is the only sportsbook where you can combine multiple bets from the same fight for even bigger winnings. If mobile sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can still get in on the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. New customers use the promo code SONNEN. Bet $5 on any UFC 283 fight and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code SONNEN only at DraftKings Sportsbook. What would the official prediction be? If you're going to take a look at Glover versus Hill, I mean, you're running out of time. And I will admit for you something that surprises me, which is that right now as we speak, Jamahal Hill is the official favorite. That's not Chael's opinion. That's not Chael saying, I'm picking Hill. I think Hill's going to win. I'm sharing with you what the line in the book in Vegas has it at right now. And I'll also tell you why that surprises me. Let's start with what doesn't surprise me. Jamahal is younger. Jamahal is fresher. Jamahal has had less rounds. Now, in most any sport, experience helps you, but not in MMA. In MMA, you leave a piece of yourself out there. You don't get better each time that you do it. You get worse. Now, that is, of course, a broad stroke. There is, of course, a tipping point on that. I'm just sharing for you that if you're attempting to guess, right, it's not how good a guy is. Kind of like money. It really doesn't matter how much money a guy made. People always ask that question, how much money did he make? The real question is, how much does he have left? It doesn't matter how much he made. It matters how much did he keep. I see where those things would favor Jamahal. I would also understand in this situation, Jamahal knowing about that date. Sure, the opponent was going to be Lionheart, but he didn't know about that date. I would also share with you a freshness and opportunity, right? Defending something has always been tough. And most of us have never been champions, so we don't fully know why. We can observe that it's real, but we don't fully know why. Why is defending it harder than getting it? And there is a certain hunger as you look at a mountain that you've never climbed, but you've dreamt about climbing it. As opposed to looking at a mountain that you've already climbed. You know how hard it is to get to the top, but you've already done it. And some of those things, at least in theory, would appear to favor Jamahal. And above everything else, how many times can Glover defy the rules about age? Okay? So I do understand these concepts, but I think that you would also understand the concepts that if we were to go and look at resumes and we were to look at opponents and who's beaten who and who is more impressive, these aren't even close. These resumes aren't even remotely close. We can talk about the 5-round club alone. Now, Jamahal got into the 5-round club. This would surprise you guys. I went and looked it up, and I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was like his second fight, maybe his third ever. It was outside of the UFC, but he ends up in a 5-round contest, goes all 5 rounds, held up just fine. I don't know that anybody wants to get in a game of pacing with Glover Teixeira. He's just a guy that's known for his cardio. He's just known for his ability to put a pressure on you and maintain that pressure. So if Jamahal is going to beat Glover, let's just go over how he's going to do it. What do you guys think? I think we can all agree that a submission by Jamahal is extremely unlikely. Even for the few of you out there that raised your hand and say, no, I think Jamal's going to submit him. Okay, well, you had the opportunity to go to DraftKings and place that wager, and you would have gotten beautiful odds, but you didn't do it, did you? All right, so in fairness, we don't think that Jamahal is going to go and submit him. So how is Jamahal going to beat him? Is he going to knock him out? Does Jamahal have better hands than Prohaska, who had a meaningful amount of time and wasn't able to knock him out? Does Jamahal have equal hands, equal power to the late but great Rumble Johnson, who was able to land and was able to put him down? I'm just asking the question, is that what you think? Or do you think that Jamahal plays a long game, goes to a decision, wins more rounds than he loses, and he gets the nod that way? Those are your options. Now, do you think it's possible that Glover's going to get the submission? Yeah, for sure. For sure. That's what Glover does. Black belt in jiu-jitsu. Sure it is. Possible that he TKOs him, puts that pressure on him, goes the distance, gains favor with the judges, or knocks him out at some point in the fight. Yeah, of course it is. Sure. So he's got more ways to win. And in theory, he's fighting at home. He wanted this shot. He's fought nothing but title fights and wasn't fighting title fights. He was still in main events. So this 5-round business definitely favors Glover. The only thing that seems to be against Glover is his age. But I'll remind you, the same age that he will be when they get in the ring Saturday is the same age he was when he was only 30 seconds away from defending the belt against Prohaska in the first place. I understand that Jamahal Hill should win. I really do. Regardless of everything that I said, I understand Jamahal Hill should win the world championship. But if you're asking me to predict who I think is going to win the world championship, and I got to produce one of two names, you better believe I'm saying it's Glover Teixeira.